Alright, I have a video on a more high-end knife than usual. This is the benchmade 580 barrage. It's in, what is it, Warren Osborne design? The late Warren Osborne. This is one of, I think, 3 or 4 of his knives he's designed. He's done the holy grail knife of a lot of people, including me, the 580, or the 940. The 940 Osborne. He's done this one. He's done a couple other ones. This is the Axis Assist that he designed. I put a deep carry clip on it. This is the original clip. This is the split arrow. This is a parkerized black, and this is a parkerized deep carry clip with the benchmade butterfly. I love this clip. This knife should have come with a deep carry clip on it, because this is a big knife. Speaking of big knife, the dimensions here. The blade length is 3.6 inches. The close length is 4.75, and the open length is 3.83, or the overall length is 8.35. It's a pretty big knife. Compare that to, this is the Atmos. There's the Atmos compared to the Barrage. It's pretty big. Yeah. Here's the leak. About the same size. This is like my ruler for knife designing, because this is exactly 4 inches. And then this is the Fulcrum 2, large version. And it's still not quite as big as the Barrage. It's the biggest knife I've ever carried. This, though being slightly smaller, is heavier. This is 4.7 ounces. This is 4.2 ounces. So this is a pretty lightweight knife. Mainly, the reason it's so light mainly is because the handles are Valox, which is they're polymer, they're plastic, on stainless steel liners that are fully skeletonized. I may do a complete disassembly video on this, but it's going to be a long one because these are pretty complicated inside, especially with the Axis lock. Speaking of the Axis lock, it's one of my favorite knife locks ever. It's very easy to use. You can do this one-handed. Excuse me. A lot of people don't like the Axis Assist because you can't close them one-handed. They say you can't, easily close them one-handed. I have no problem doing it. I don't have small hands, but I don't have large hands either. My hands are average sized. I don't have overly strong fingers. The only problem I have with this blade is it is fingerprinty. It will pull your fingerprints off from across the room. And I like keeping it nice and clean. It's also very reflective. So it's an almost a mirror polished satin. It's gorgeous. There's the edge there. Do I have? Yes, I do. Do a quick edge test. I just sharpened this recently, so it should be pretty sharp. Yeah. I love this blade. It's very sharp. This has a safety on the back that just completely keeps you from moving the bar. Can't open it. It does open enough, I don't know if you can see it there, to expose the very, very point of that knife, which is sharp enough to do damage. It's just long enough to break the skin, enough to cut you. I don't know if it'll do it on camera, but you can get it to slice paper like that. So it's not, the strongest lockup in the best safety design, but it's functional. Also do it when it's open. That assist is insane. But you can do it like this so you can't close the knife, so it won't close on your fingers. Which I wouldn't really worry about this closing on my fingers anyway, because this is very, very good lockup. The spring in this is nuts. It's a coil spring, kind of like an automatic. Whereas this assist has just a torsion bar, which I think I might have one handy. Yeah, it's in my bag though. This just uses a little bar that goes into a hole in the blade. That pops the knife open. Leave that there. It's on KVTs, and this is washers. Leave those there for now. But this has a very heavy spring in it that just fires the knife open. It's insane. And it's also spring loaded all the way up to pull it straight. And this knife also has been said recently, or for the past few years now, that this is one of the smoothest knives Benchmade makes when you deassist it. Pull the spring in and it's just glass smooth, and I've done that before. It of course has the spring in it now. See how smooth that is? It just pops open. You can just flick it open. It's a gorgeous knife. I've carried it for a little over 2 weeks now. I've used it quite a bit. It's very strong, very big, not very heavy actually. It's bulky though. It's kind of wide. You know, compare it to the width of the Atmos here. It's quite a bit bigger, so it sits kind of, when you have the normal clip on it, it sits about that far out of your pocket, like that. Get it to focus here. It sits about this far out of your pocket when it's got the regular clip on it, but when you put the deep carry clip in it, it goes all the way into your pocket. You don't feel it. I don't really have much to say negative other than it's kind of big, but that's just me. I tend to prefer slightly smaller knives, and this is a big knife, but I like it. You know, it's durable. It's pricey. The Benchmade price is $155. You can get it for about, I think, $130, somewhere around there on Blade Issue. I'll look it up and put it in the description of the video down below. I'll put the price as of whatever day it is. I think it's the, what is it? It's July 3rd, 2018. So as of July 3rd, I'll put the price on in the description. So I've been talking for 7 minutes. I'll end it here. That's my review or quick video on the Benchmade Barrage. It's a great knife. It's wonderful for the price, and it's designed by one of my favorite knife designers. So there we go. That's the Benchmade 580. Have a good one.